Here comes the sun. Du-du-du-du. Here comes the sun. You get the picture. Finally, we might have some blue sky and some sun. Over here, the tubing for the air conditioning has arrived. The flooring for basically where Adilson is right now, that will be the edge of the flooring for all of this area here. And he was just telling me that in the network center where the hub of the operations will go, that even though you can see all the water lines and the gas line, but even though there won't be any air conditioner in this room because it'll hardly be used, to be honest, the infra is here in case I would change my mind in the future. You can see all the water lines running through here into the living room. A lot has happened here today. The drains and the infrastructure for the air conditioning have all gone in. The PowerPoints and internet points have all gone in here for where the TV is going to be. And you can see they're getting started on the floor for the veranda terrace, and where the barbecue area is going to be over here. My goodness, what an absolute dandy of a day. Look at this. Is it really winter here? Because it does not feel like it. Over this way, just off into the distance here, is Palmeiras Stadium. That's where I watch a lot of the games, pretty much all of them. But today, the focus here in Brazil will very much be on the national team as they face Japan. But my focus for now anyway is on what is going on over here. Anybody home? Apparently not. Brazil playing against Japan later on has everybody's attention, including the workers. But look at this. Door's gone. Tidied up a lot around the living room and outdoor terrace area. Air conditioning infrastructure in lounge, poker studio, veranda, and the network center, even though there won't actually be a air conditioner in this room. Into the corridor, you can see all the hot water, gas lines, and the air conditioning infrastructure. On into the master bedroom, same thing here. And through to the walls and down to the floor, the electrician has hooked up wiring so that over here in the TV, here on this wall, and over on this wall, there can be Ethernet connections. Over to the back two bedrooms. Here's hooping. Yes, we have air conditioning infrastructure here. Some more stuff for the automation. all the flooring material over here, some more over here. And the last back bedroom is the only one that hasn't been done with the air conditioning infra. So they're fairly advanced, but the architect tells me that on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now, the roof cavities will start to be getting closed. So I'm not sure where everyone is today or the lack of urgency, but they will need to get it sorted fairly quickly if wiring and stuff still needs to get done, because over in certain areas, there's a plug here as well. In certain areas, there will need to be more conduits running in case in the future I want to put in more Ethernet ports. So it's always good to have spare ones, particularly in these back bedrooms. There should be more conduits. These orange ones are for the automation. That's how the electrician, he set it up. He set up the yellow ones for the lighting and electrical circuits, and the orange ones here, they're going to be for the automation. So for example, there's still nothing in this room. This room is quite underdone. And I believe in the bedrooms, they will close the bedrooms up first. So a lot needs to be done. It's strange because yesterday I was told by the automation guy that he was going to come in today and do his stuff. He had a whole bunch of Cat 6 cabling and some electrical wiring, copper wiring for the speakers that are going into the main bathroom. Well, since it's all a bit of an anticlimax, no one's actually here today, I guess we better summarize what is already here. So we have a pretty good electrical rough-in, and the air conditioning infrastructure is basically in, besides that one back room. The automation conduits are plentiful, all around, but I believe there's still a few missing, especially in the back bedrooms down the corridor there. A lot of the power plugs are already in, including where the Christmas tree will eventually go later in the year. This one's been done up here as well, so that will be for anything related to the barbecue area. I believe this electrical wiring up top will be what illuminates the cupboard that goes up here. What else? The vacuum cleaner now has its own power point and wiring. TV here, an Ethernet port and power plug down here for anyone in the future wanting to chill out where the couch will be, roughly in this area here, and hook up their notebook. Poker studio, without actually being a poker studio, is starting to take its form. And then in the next couple of weeks probably they will start to build what will actually be that poker studio. These two here will be for the crystal display, which will basically house a whole bunch of crockery and things like that. This is just storage space effectively for now. Some of the structure in here has been done, although that it needs to be hooked up a lot more. There's nothing with the automation, and if everything's going to run down this wall to the rack over in that corner, that has quite a lot still left to be done. This is a little bit more done up here and into the closet, but still not much in these back bedrooms. So I guess World Cup days, when Brazil are playing, there's not going to be many people all working. Well, I didn't think there was anyone coming to the apartment today to do work with Brazil playing, but I was wrong. I just got a message from Alex, who is the automation guy, and he wants to start work today on his part. Guys, this is Alex. He's gonna do the automation in the apartment here. As you can see, the Cat 6 cable that's gonna go right up in these conduits to the various cameras that are PoE cameras. So no more Wi-Fi hogging by the cameras. Have a whole lot of different points, but as I was mentioning earlier, at the moment not all of the conduit is here, so there needs to be a few more conduits, but the equipment is here, and I guess over the next couple of days, probably tomorrow when the rest of the crew comes back to finish off their parts, more of these back rooms will end up being done, because at the moment there's not a lot of orange conduit installed up in here.